Each year in the United States, thousands of major crimes go unsolved. When the case has gone cold and police have nowhere to turn, they seek assistance from the public. This is a program dedicated to solving these cases. This is Crime Stoppers Case Files.
Welcome to Crime Stoppers, South Florida Case Files. I'm Dick Masten, the director of Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. The purpose of this program is to share unsolved cases with as many South Florida viewers as possible, empowering you to do something about the violence on our streets. Every case we feature is unsolved. Every case we feature has a cash reward available. In other words, every case we feature is an opportunity for you to help your community and at the same time earn Crime Stoppers cash without even giving your name. Now let's get started. On April 9th, 2010, Jahyna Ware was in the car with her family headed to pick up some fast food near Northeast 64th Terrace and North Miami Place when their vehicle was targeted by someone in another car. From that car, a shooter fired an assault rifle. 7-year-old Jahyna was killed. Here's the tragic story.
On April 9, 2010 at approximately 8:39 p.m., a 7-year-old Jahyna Ware was shot and killed in the area of Northwest 1st Avenue and 64th Street. The crime scene occurred right off of Miami Avenue, which is a main thoroughfare within the Little Haiti area. It's one of the bigger streets in Miami, one of the most populated streets. Predominantly black neighborhood, very thick in Haitian descent. Miami Avenue is what differentiates northwest to northeast in the Little Haiti area. Apparently she, her mother, a family friend, and her little sibling were at the Wendy's on Northeast 2nd Avenue and 62 having dinner. Jahyna was sitting behind the driver. Her little sister was sitting on the passenger side in the rear seat. Mom on the front right passenger seat, and a family friend was the driver. On their way back home, they encountered a vehicle in the area of Northeast Miami Place and 64th Street. The vehicle came up behind them and opened fire. Presumably one from the driver's side and the other from the passenger side. At one point, they must have been hanging out the windows while driving. One armed with an AK-47 and the other one armed with a 9mm. The vehicle was riddled with bullets from the back to the front, including through the rear window and through the front windshield. Unfortunately, one of those bullets struck our 7-year-old victim, Jahyna Ware, piercing the heart. That was an AK-47 round that struck the little girl. The driver of the vehicle was shot. She was shot in the neck area towards the back of the head. She at one point was very critical, but they were at the hospital. They did manage to save her life. They continued getting hit as they crossed Miami Avenue. They traveled, I would say, 100 yards before the car came to rest. It is unknown at this point why they did it. We believe that there was a black male inside the victim's vehicle, probably sitting in the center in the rear seat, who may have been the target. That person at one point, when the vehicle came to rest on Northwest 1 Avenue and 64th Street, that person got out of the vehicle, took the child out, the 7-year-old child, put her on the ground, and then fled the area. When police officers arrived, with heroic efforts, they performed CPR and actually brought her back. Unfortunate that she died a short while later at the hospital. And it's amazing that nobody else got hurt in that barrage of bullets. Little Haiti never sleeps. There's always something going on in Little Haiti. We have such a variety of incidents. Unfortunately, that a lot of them are violent, such as this. What I'm asking is for anyone with information, please call us. We have an innocent 7-year-old girl who was shot with an AK-47 of all weapons. This is a devastating weapon. She had no chance. What harm did this 7-year-old do to justify such an assault? It is completely unfair. Right now we're looking for 2 black males, unknown description, driving a white vehicle, one armed with an AK-47 and the other one armed with a 9mm. So anyone, please If you have information, call us at the City of Miami Police Department or Crime Stoppers. And you can remain anonymous. You don't have to give us information.
This is a tragic case that detectives are working hard to solve. If you have any information that could help Miami homicide investigators solve this case, call Crime Stoppers. You'll remain anonymous, be eligible for a cash reward, and most importantly, make the streets safer for children like Jahyna.
In 1975, the first Crime Stoppers organization was formed by a detective who believed media attention helped solve cases. Since then, thousands of Crime Stoppers organizations have been formed around the globe with the same mission, encouraging members of the public to stand up against crime. Every 14 minutes, Crime Stoppers help solve a crime somewhere in the world. Get involved.
On October the 11th, 2009, 24-year-old Ernesto Ardines was parked with a friend outside North Twin Lakes Elementary School when he was killed. Here's the story.
Ernesto era un niño muy tranquilo. Desde pequeño fue un muchacho súper tranquilo. Era hijo único, pero nunca fue solo.
Ernesto era mi sobrino. Ernesto desde niño fue un muchacho muy alegre, muy tranquilo. De veras muy compartidor con todos sus amigos.
Nunca estuvo solo y siempre estuvo rodeado de muchos amigos. Era un muchacho muy generoso.
Siempre tenía grupos de amigos que andaban con él, que practicaban deportes juntos. Por ejemplo, el tenis era su deporte preferido.
Adolescente comenzó a practicar tenis de campo. Le gustaba mucho. Empezó en una escuela de deporte. Y ahí estuvo 3 años. Puedo decir todo así, corrido, ¿no?
En Cuba pasó mucho tiempo con nosotros. Específicamente yo vivía con mis padres y él pasaba gran parte de su tiempo con sus abuelos y con nosotros en casa. O sea que lo conocemos desde bien pequeño. Y
entonces después termina esa etapa de lo que sería high school. Comienza la universidad, quería ser ingeniero informático. Eso fue en Cuba, que fue donde nació. Ahí vivió hasta los 23 años.
Siempre con aspiraciones como muchacho joven de tener un mejor porvenir, de soñar. Pues piensa en la posibilidad de venir a los Estados Unidos para buscar nuevos horizontes.
Llega aquí y tiene una familia que lo acoge como si fuera su familia.
Y viene con nosotros, vive 3 años acá en casa.
Él era hijo único y ella era hija única. Y entonces siempre se criaron como hermanos desde pequeños. Y cuando llega aquí encontró la otra parte que él siempre había soñado. Y entonces estaba en su casa como en su propia casa.
Desde que llega a los Estados Unidos, llega en un mes de noviembre y ya en el mes de enero del año 2007 comienza a estudiar en el Miami-Dade College.
Iba a la escuela por la mañana y por la tarde trabajaba en el negocio de la familia, en una farmacia. Y bueno, ahí así transcurrieron sus días en ese tiempo que estuvo aquí.
Casi 3 años en el Miami-Dade College. Cuando esto sucede, le faltaban solamente 4 meses para terminar el college. Siempre fue un muchacho acá tranquilo, nunca tuve que llamarle la atención por nada. Todas las personas que lo conocen tienen el mismo criterio que tengo yo, lo mismo que yo estoy planteando. Vivió 3 años acá y se sintió realizado en los Estados Unidos. Realmente, él se lo decía a sus padres cuando iba a Cuba. Inclusive, un mes antes de que esto suceda, él había estado visitando a sus padres, estuvo 15 días. Y sus padres le preguntaron en una ocasión, como padres al fin, Ernesto, ¿por qué no regresas para acá con nosotros? Él se soltó a reír y les dijo, no papi, yo no dejo aquello, yo me siento realizado.
Got a minivan, gray and color Chrysler, and a Lexus.
Minivan and a Lexus, and they're saying somebody's shot.
I got a male shot in the leg. Don't know if he's breathing. I need rescue. I need units to block off the whole intersection.
All right, listen, the car got riddled with bullets. You should have casings over there because there was more than 6 shots fired. Along the school is where she's saying, around that area there. Look for casings, right, because this car got hit a bunch of times. She's saying it's a black male dressed all in black.
On October 11th, 2009, we received a call of an accident involving a silver Lexus at the intersection of West 12th Avenue and 68th Street. Once we arrived there, it was determined that an initial incident occurred of a shooting in the area of West 7th Avenue and 76th Street in the city of Hialeah. Ernesto Ardines and his girlfriend pulled them to a parking lot of North Twin Lakes Elementary. The victim, Ernesto Ardines Otero, was sitting in a vehicle with his girlfriend. The girlfriend was in the driver's seat while he was reclined in the passenger seat. While they're sitting in the vehicle, some time elapses and a subject approaches the car from the passenger side where Ernesto's is sitting and starts shooting the vehicle. He turns to her and says, get out of here," in Spanish. She looks over and sees a male dressed completely in black holding a firearm, and as she reverses, she hears shots being fired. The unknown male shots numerous shots inside the vehicle, striking our victim in the upper body. As the driver was in reverse, trying to get out, flee from the scene, he continued to shoot the vehicle as she's driving reverse until she actually went forward away from him. The unknown male flees on foot towards West 7th Avenue. She continues, calls 911 en route. She goes all the way to West 4th Avenue, makes a right turn, gets to West 68th Street, and then starts going to Palmetto Hospital, which is located on the other side of the city. While en route to the hospital, she loses control of her vehicle because she's on the phone with 911 and she ends up in an accident with other vehicles.
Cuando eso nos llegó, es un choque tan grande que no crees que pueda ser cierto. Además, una persona de ese tipo, un muchacho como ese, nunca nadie puede pensar que algo así le pueda suceder.
Y realmente es algo que hoy todavía no asimilamos. No asimilamos porque una persona con los principios, con la honestidad, con lo tranquilo que era Ernesto, le pueden pasar cosas como esa.
Welcome back to Crime Stoppers South Florida Case Files. We now return to the case of the murder of Ernesto Ardines.
On October 11, 2009, victim Ernesto Ardines Otero was sitting in a vehicle with his girlfriend in the area of Twin Lakes Elementary School. He was approached by an unknown male dressed completely in black who had a firearm, shot into the vehicle, striking him numerous times in the upper body. The male then fled the scene in an unknown direction. Our victim Ernesto was a family man. He lived with his uncle, worked at his business, was attending college, and through our investigation, we found no person that might have a motive to do this to him.
De un golpe así no nos recuperamos nunca. Eso es para siempre. Lo único que nos queda es esperar que alguien nos ayude a saber qué pasó.
Hacemos este tipo de cosas porque quisiéramos que otras familias no tengan que pasar por lo mismo que hemos tenido que pasar nosotros. No somos una familia de odios, no somos una familia de rencores, los que nos conocen lo saben. Pero sí creemos también que debe existir la justicia.
Es lo menos que ya podemos desear, saber qué pasó. El dolor es tan grande que no hay espacio para el rencor, no hay nada, solamente creo que él merece justicia. Es lo único que merece, justicia. Y eso es lo que estamos esperando, que nos ayuden a eso, encontrarla.
North Twin Lakes Elementary is located in the Sector 4 area of Hialeah. It is bordered on all sides by a residential community. This happened on a Sunday night, almost midnight, so we're sure someone heard the shots and must have seen something.
We need the public's help in solving this crime. This was a heinous crime that occurred to a young, innocent couple. We still don't know what the reasons are. Luckily, his girlfriend was able to get away, but he died on the scene. We definitely have to catch this guy. We need the public's help in finding them.
If you have information on the murder of 24-year-old Ernesto Ardines, call Crime Stoppers. You'll remain anonymous and be eligible for a cash reward. Welcome back to Crime Stoppers, South Florida Case Files. I'm Dick Masten. It's been proven that programs such as ours solve crimes after several airings of a case. With that in mind, we'd like to quickly review a few cases that we've featured on past episodes. The 10th, 2007, South Florida was rocked by the news that 51-year-old Sergeant Chris Reyka was killed in the line of duty. Here's the story.
Yeah, on August 10th, 2007, at about 1:20 a.m., investigation revealed that Sergeant Reyka was on duty in patrol as the midnight sergeant in the area around South Pompano Beach, Florida. He had been out on patrol. Sergeant Reyka pulled into the Walgreens parking lot. Based on his computer in his patrol vehicle, we know he ran a vehicle that was unoccupied inside the parking lot. He then appears to have ran a vehicle with the Florida tag F168UJ, a vehicle tag that belonged on a truck from a business in Oakland Park. We believe at that point, Sergeant Reyka, seeing that that tag was on a white vehicle, not a truck, turned on his overhead lights to his marked patrol vehicle, began to exit his patrol vehicle to investigate why the tag was on that vehicle, when the driver of the white vehicle exited and opened fire on him, ultimately shooting and killing him. The Broward Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center began to receive phone calls in reference to a shooting that occurred at the Walgreens in Pompano Beach, Florida. Upon deputies' arrivals, they found Sergeant Chris Reyka in the parking lot. He had been the victim of a shooting and had been shot multiple times. Witnesses at the Walgreens saw a white vehicle in the parking lot prior to the shooting and fleeing the parking lot after the shooting. The investigation revealed that the vehicle had been captured on a surveillance camera from the Isle casino video, which was just north of the Walgreens.
Immediately after the homicide of Sergeant Chris Reyka, the community stepped up to the plate. We had Broward Crime Stoppers, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, U.S. Marshals Service, as well as concerned citizens that stepped up to the plate and offered a reward of up to $267,000 for information leading to those responsible for the homicide of Sergeant Chris Reyka. So we need that tip. We need your information, not your name, only your information. We need you to give us a call at Crime Stoppers.
Tuesday, September 16, 2008, at approximately 8 p.m., Michael Garland was jogging in the area of 1840 and Northwest 152nd Terrace. There was a school located on the north side of 152nd Terrace, and there is also a daycare located on the south side. As he was jogging eastbound on the sidewalk area, he was approached by either an individual or several individuals. And during the course of him trying to de-escalate the situation, he was fatally shot in the back. It's possible that either one or several of the assailants fled on foot westbound on Northwest 152nd Terrace. Uniformed officers were dispatched to the area, and they transported him to Jackson Memorial Hospital Ryder Trauma Center. Upon his arrival at the hospital, he expired. On Tuesday, September 16, 2008, at approximately 8 p.m., Michael Garland, a 49-year-old male.
If you have any information that may help detectives solve this case, call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. Crime Stoppers of Miami-Dade has one goal: to make the streets safer for law-abiding citizens by solving cases and capturing criminals. Now, I'm Dick Masten. Be sure to join us next week for another episode of Crime Stoppers Case Files.